Hi everybody, so today for book time we will be reading this book again, Pecan Pie Baby, written by Jacqueline Woodson and illustrated by Sophie Blackall. So this time when we read Pecan Pie Baby, we are going to think about why the author decided to call the book Pecan Pie Baby. We know that a pecan is a type of nut, but did you also know that many people use them in their pies, they use them in cakes, they make candies out of pecans. So people use pecans in a variety of different ways for people to eat them. So, and I noticed on the cover, the mom and Gia both have a plate on their bodies. Mom has it on their stomach, Gia has it on their legs. So I'm wondering that maybe Gia and Gia's mom had some pecan pie. Just as summer started leaving us and the leaving brought all the colors to the trees, Mama pulled out my winter clothes. Time to give away the stuff that's too small, I said. This didn't used to be a mini dress. Mama smiled. Let's keep it, Gia. And I knew what was coming next. More talk about the ding dang baby. So we know that Gia's mother is having a baby, and I'm wondering if that the baby they're talking about is also the baby that the title is talking about, because Gia isn't a baby, she's a big girl. So maybe the title's talking about the baby that the mom's gonna have. I don't know why we had to keep my old stuff, I said. You do too know why, my mom said back. Because there's going to be another baby coming soon. Not real soon, right? Probably by the time the first snow is on the ground, Mama said. Cool, huh? Not very. So it doesn't sound like Gia is very excited, but it also doesn't look like she's very excited about the baby. Because she told her mom, not real soon, right? Like, she doesn't want the baby to come very fast. And then mom said, cool, huh? And Gia's like, not very. So she's not too excited about the baby coming. And even her facial expression kind of shows it, because she's not smiling and she's also looking away from her mom. I looked out at the falling leaves and made a silent wish for winter to come and go quickly without bringing any snow. Mama touched my hair. I'll tell you one thing. This baby sure loves itself some pecan pie. It's wanting some right now. Well, I said, I love pecan pie and you love pecan pie. So that baby's just a copycat. In the kitchen, Mama cut us a big slice. So on the corner of this page, you might not be able to see it, but there's Gia and her mom eating pie. And I'm wondering, while they're eating the pie, if the baby is also enjoying the pie in the mom's tummy. What do you think? By the time it was jacket weather, everyone was talking about that baby. You want a boy or a girl? My friends Juna and Omi asked at recess. And my friend Trixie said, let's play Mama's having a baby. Mama's having a baby. People are going crazy. If it's a boy, give it a toy. If it's a girl, give her a curl. Wrap it up in toilet paper. Send it down the escalator. First floor, stop. Second floor, stop. Third floor, better watch out, because STOP spells stop. When my friend Marcella slept over, she said, your mama better not put that baby in my bed, right? Because then where would I sleep? Man, I was thinking, that ding dang baby's going to try to take the place of my sleepover friend. Even my aunties were baby crazy. When they came over for our weekly sweet tea and toast party, they both drank their tea in one huge gulp and ate their toast in 2 bites without either one of them saying to me, why, isn't the weather marvelous, dear lady? Then they got up and sat with Mama talking about that baby. All fall, the leaves kept dropping off the trees, and the days got shorter and shorter. One Saturday, a huge box came, and all afternoon my uncles were in my room, scratching their heads and fussing with each other as they put that baby's crib together. So as I'm looking at this page, I notice that Gia's over here in the corner with her teddy bear, and she has her legs up and her arms around her legs. And I noticed that she looks smaller compared to her uncles who look bigger than her. And I'm wondering why you think the illustrator might have drew the picture like that. So I'm thinking the illustrator decided to do that so the illustrator can show how Gia kind of feels alone, because everybody's talking about the baby. Everybody's doing work for the baby. The uncles are putting the cribs together. The aunts and the uncles came over to have crackers, but they finished everything up so they can go to her mom and start talking about the baby. So everybody's focusing on the baby while Gia kind of feels alone. So I think that's why the illustrator decided to put the Gia in the corner. At school, my teacher read a book about a girl who was going to become a big sister, and when she finished reading it, everybody looked at me. When my cousin came to visit with her new baby, she put the wiggly thing in my lap and said, "You sure are ready to be a big sister, aren't you?" "Not really," I said, handing the crying baby back to her. One night, Grandma took us out to a fancy restaurant. She kept fussing over Mama. "Eat your greens," she said, "and you should order some Brussels sprouts for the baby." Mama made a face, and we laughed. "Uh-oh, Grandma," I said. "It's not a sprouts baby. That baby loves pecan pie." So for dessert, me and Mama shared a piece. "Are you getting enough rest?" Grandma asked. "You know I can take Gia. That baby needs you now." I wanted to say, "I need Mama now." Then Mama reached over and rubbed my back. Me and the baby need Gia with us. And even though I didn't like it when Mama talked about that ding-dang baby, her hand felt nice on my back, and I was glad that she needed me. So here, the author is talking about pecan pie again. Now they are calling the baby a pecan pie, like the title. So Gia told her grandma that baby loves pecan pie. So I thought that was interesting. So now we kind of know that the title is talking about the baby that the mom is going to have. And I also noticed at the end of the page how Gia said that her mom's hand felt nice on her back. So I was wondering how you felt when your mom or your dad or your grandma or grandpa or maybe even your sister or your brother, when they put their hand on your back, how does that make you feel? Some days I sat on my stoop thinking about all the years it had been just me and Mama. About us drinking hot chocolate and telling silly stories. About the mornings I jumped into bed when it was still blue pink outside, snuggling up to her while she tried to keep on sleeping. Now that baby was going to change everything. When my cousins came for Thanksgiving, all anybody could talk about was baby this and baby that. "I'm so sick of that ding-dang baby," I said. But I guess I didn't say it loud enough because everybody kept laughing and talking and making plans for when the baby got here. "I'm so sick of that ding-dang baby." The whole table got quiet, and Mama sent me to my room. Upstairs, I got that teary, choky feeling. And even though there were a whole lot of people in my house, I felt real, real, real alone. So on this page, I see Gia again. She's in the corner over here with her bear, and she has her legs up and she's hugging her legs against her chest. And so it kind of reminds me of the other picture with her and her uncles, when her uncles are fixing up the crib. So I thought that the illustrator did that with her uncles to show how alone she is, about everybody talking about the baby. And so then we come to this page again, and she looks tiny again, and everything around her looks big. And she says on this page that she felt real, real, real alone. Later on, Mama came upstairs and sat beside me. I didn't look at her. You know what I'm going to miss the most when the baby comes, Gia? Mama asked. I know what I'm going to miss the most, I said. My whole life before the ding-dang baby, Mama said. I smiled. Yeah, before that ding-dang baby. Guess what, Mama whispered. What? I said. I'm gonna miss that too. For real, Mama? For real. Those were the good old days, I said. Mama smiled. Guess you're going to have to tell the baby all about it. I nodded. I guess so. So looking at this page, I see that the mom is sitting on the bed, and she has her hand on Gia's shoulder. And it reminded me of when we're on the page where they went to go eat with the grandma at a fancy restaurant, and how at the end, Gia said that it made her feel really good when her mom put her hand on her shoulder. So how do you think Gia feels with her mom behind her and having her hand on her shoulder? Then Mama hugged me and we sat like that, just being all cuddly with that ding-dang baby jumping around in Mama's belly. After a while, Mama said, It's cold out there tonight. Weatherman's calling for snow. Then let's go downstairs and eat some dessert before that ding-dang pecan pie baby gets here. Mama laughed because she knew, just like I did, how much the three of us loved ourselves some pecan pie. So that's the end of our story, Pecan Pie Baby, written by Jacqueline Woodson and illustrated by Sophie Blackall. And I really hope you enjoyed this second reading of this book. So while we're reading this book, it starts out with Gia not wanting that ding-dang baby around and being upset because everybody was so focused on the baby that was coming. And at the end of the book, Gia and her mom talk about it. And it seems like Gia kind of is a little bit accepting more of the baby that is going to come. So I was wondering, what do you think made Gia and her mom call the baby Pecan Pie Baby? And if you could come up with a nickname for your sibling, or if you had a sibling, or maybe even for your mom or your dad, what do you think you would give them? What kind of nickname would you give them? And also draw a picture sharing the different emotions you feel about your sibling, or how you would feel if you had a sibling, or maybe the different emotions you feel when your mom and your dad go and they comfort you, like Gia's mom did at the end of the book. And don't forget to share on Flipgrid for us.